Hello guys, my name is Omar Esparza. I'm a local realtor here in Connecticut, and today we're going to be talking about 6 things that you should know before moving to Waterbury, Connecticut. The first thing you should know before moving to Waterbury is that Waterbury is extremely affordable compared to other places in Connecticut, especially if you're coming from New York. For around $180,000, you get a single family that has around 1,500 to 2,000 square feet, and you get around 3, sometimes 4 bedrooms. Sometimes you get 2.5. I've seen it happen where they squeeze 2.5 bathrooms in a single family. This single family is not going to be in a bad area. This single family is going to be in a very nice and quiet neighborhood in Waterbury that you can feel safe having a family in. So for $180,000, you really get a lot for your money if you're moving to Waterbury. The second thing you should know before moving to Waterbury, especially if you have a family, is that the education in Waterbury is very good. They have some schools that are 7s out of 10s. To be specific, they have 2 schools that are 7 out of 10s, and that is a very good score. And they have several schools that are a 5 out of 10. And just to be specific, I'll name some of them. So I have them right here. And the 2 7 out of 10s are Rotella Interdistrict Magnet School, and the other one is Waterbury Career Academy. A 7 out of 10 is a great score, and you can feel safe that your kids are getting a great education. So if you have a family and you think about moving to Waterbury and you want to know how the education system is, well, the education system in Waterbury is really good. The third thing you should know before moving to Waterbury is that Waterbury is a very dense city. There is a lot of people living in Waterbury. So if you like being around other people, well, Waterbury is the place for you. But if you don't like being around other people, then I would probably suggest going to Naugatuck, Ansonia, Torrington, or other places surrounding Waterbury. And Waterbury's high population is seen every day because every time I drive there, there is so much traffic, especially around Brass Mill Mall. And this is, in my opinion, the main attraction of Waterbury. It's a huge mall that has a lot of restaurants, and a lot of people go out there to eat every weekend. And I'm not going to lie to you, they make pretty good food there. So if you live in Waterbury or you think about moving to Waterbury, Brass Mill Mall has great restaurants that you can enjoy. The fourth thing you should know about Waterbury is that Waterbury has a high crime rate. The usual crime rate per city in the United States is about 10 to 13%, but the Waterbury crime rate is actually 19.5%. So that makes it almost double. So that's an extremely high crime rate that you should be aware of. Now, the high crime rate is actually the result of the fifth thing that you should know about Waterbury, which is that there is a lot of poverty in Waterbury. You can see this when you just drive around the city. There's sections in Waterbury that have whole streets that have broken down homes, and nobody's buying them, nobody's fixing them. I remember when I first went to Waterbury a few years back, I went into the street, and the street had about 20 houses, and I think about 9 of those had no roof and nobody was living in there, and the house was just completely abandoned. Now these houses weren't in the middle of nowhere. These houses were in the middle of the city. So that was just very unusual for me because every city that I've been to, especially in the heart of it, all the houses are very well maintained, but that was not the case when I came here. The sixth thing that you should know about Waterbury is not an actual fact about Waterbury, but it's a mistake that I see a lot of people from New York making. A lot of people from New York are coming to Waterbury and they see how affordable it is and they're buying homes here. Well, what ends up happening is that those people from New York sometimes have jobs in New York, or they just like New York so much that they go almost every day over there. And then people get tired of traveling because from Waterbury to New York it's about an hour and 30 minutes. So if you're from New York and you think about going back to New York every other day, or if you have a job in New York, then I actually wouldn't suggest you to move to Waterbury. I'll just tell you the facts, and the facts is that you're going to be driving an hour and 30 minutes there and an hour and 30 minutes back. So that can become very frustrating very fast. Somewhere where I would recommend you to move would be Bridgeport and up. And the reason is because the Fairfield County is usually about 60 minutes from New York, and that's a lot more doable than an hour and 30 minutes. And those 30 minutes, especially when you do that every single day, it's a lot of time. So if you think about buying in Waterbury, but you can afford a house for $250,000, then I actually wouldn't suggest you to buy a house in Waterbury. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're thinking about moving to Waterbury, be sure to give me a call. I do speak Spanish, so if you feel more comfortable speaking in Spanish, just give me a call. Tell me you're calling about the YouTube videos and that you're interested in moving to Waterbury, and I'll be sure to help you with any of your needs. Also, if you just have any questions about housing and how much it would cost to move, just give me a call and I can help you out. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.